This week's all-new episode of Star Wars Rebels is called Droids in Distress, and it wastes no time throwing us directly into the action. The crew of the Ghost is being hunted down by Imperial ships, they're low on supplies, and to keep their good fight going, they're going to need to take another dirty underworld job. I like this idea that in this time in Star Wars history, before the actual big founding of the full-on Rebel Alliance, being a rebel pretty much meant living on the run and living hand-to-mouth. This job takes them to the planet Gurel, where they need to steal some powerful and deadly disruptors from an Imperial governor. It just so happens the governor is joined by none other than C-3PO and R2-D2, the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern of the Star Wars universe, who show up for some good-natured laughs. And as well as, hey, let's not kid ourselves here, further tie Rebels into Star Wars canon, which it totally is. But despite the name, Droids in Distress is really a Zeb-focused episode. We learn a lot about his character, and the show finds good reason to explain why we have never really seen anyone from his race before in anything Star Wars related. Long story short, his people were slaughtered using the very same disruptors that he and the Rebels are attempting to steal. Ooh, fun fact for those of you who didn't know, Zeb's design is actually based on early concept art for Chewbacca. Action was of course in no short supply this episode. We got our first look at some Imperial walkers, and it's also nice to know, unlike Clone Wars, Rebels doesn't feel the need to show off lightsabers or force powers every episode. We also got a nice look at Zeb's ancestral weapon, and it seems that it has ties to the Imperial agent who's been tracking the team this whole time. The episode ends with yet another big Star Wars cameo from a character with a deep connection to the two droids, as well as the creation of the Rebel Alliance as a whole. Leave it to writer Greg Wiseman to lend a lot of credence to a long-held fan theory that C-3PO and R2-D2 may actually have been secret Rebel agents. All in all, Droids in Distress is another very strong episode that builds up the characters and their relationships while also delivering solid action and adventure. I give this one an 8 out of 10.